I'm off to work overseas. I'll see you when I get back.
You got this. That good-for-nothing Keiichi is finally out of the picture. Want to come over and chill?
My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm 35 years old, and I'm the assistant manager in the sales department at the Ukiuki Planning Corporation. Our company is launching its first major overseas apparel project, and I've been appointed as the local project lead. It's a solo assignment. I'm off to work overseas. I'll see you when I get back.
You got this.
I'm glad they're sending me off with a smile, but I kinda wish they looked a bit sad to see me go. Oh man, I forgot something.
Yosuke, Keiichi already left. That good-for-nothing Keiichi is finally out of the picture. Want to come over and chill?
Huh?
Hello, I'm Nagisa Nomura, in charge of overseas operations. You must be Mr. Keiichi Sato. It's nice to meet you. I'll be supporting your work on site, including interpretation. Looking forward to working with you.
Nice to meet you too.
Are you feeling okay? You don't look well.
Actually, the thing is...
That's awful. Honestly, your wife is terrible.
Sorry for bringing this up. I had suspected she was cheating, but to think it was true?
You really need to talk to her before you go abroad. I'd like to go over everything in detail, too. Would you mind calling Yosuke on speaker?
You're right. I need to confront him about this. Hello? Yosuke? We need to talk. Let me get straight to the point. Are you in a relationship with Misa?
Huh? What are you even talking about?
This morning, I overheard Misa on the phone. I clearly heard her say your name, Yosuke. What did she mean by, come over and chill?
Wait, maybe it was someone else with the same name.
I could have sworn you two were awfully friendly at that company family event before.
Yeah, I might have spoken to her there as a friend. But it wasn't anything inappropriate. You have no proof. You're just imagining things. There's nothing to worry about. I gotta go.
Wasn't that our doorbell just now?
What are you talking about?
Nagisa's assistant, Miura, went to pick up something I forgot at home.
That's just a coincidence.
Yes, this is the right address. I'll make sure Keiichi gets it. Thank you so much. No problem. I appreciate it.
That was Misa's voice, and Miura's. Yosuke, are you at my house?
Yosuke, I heard you're planning to have Misa's Family Factory handle production of our new dress line for HQ.
That voice, is that Nagisa? How do you know that?
Of course I'd know. I'm part of the overseas division. You approached Misa for business, didn't you?
If you know that much, then fine. I'll admit it. But I didn't just approach her for business, though. I truly fell in love with her. Don't get it twisted.
If that's how you feel, then you definitely need to take responsibility. Causing Keiichi emotional distress is more than enough grounds for compensation.
Understood. I'll sort things out. Goodbye.
He didn't seem all that remorseful, did he? Have you thought about what you'll do from here?
I'll figure it out. But for now, I just want to focus on work.
I can't forgive people who betray honest, hardworking people like that. Let's outperform Yosuke and prove just how wrong they were.
You're right. Thank you.
Hey, was that Keiichi just now? Do you think he found out?
Yeah, he heard everything, including the intercom exchange. There's no way to talk our way out of it now. I'll pay the compensation, of course, but honestly, this makes things a bit awkward.
Compensation, huh? Oh, by the way, my dad said he wants to talk to you about the factory.
I see. I'll go see him soon. Dang it! I might have gone a bit too far this time. Misa's family runs a long-standing apparel company with its own factories in Southeast Asia. I only got close to her so I could use the connection to boost my career.
Yosuke, how's the factory arrangement going for the new dress line?
Mr. Ota, yes, I've already started negotiations and secured a very solid factory. They own their own facilities overseas, offering low costs and high-volume production. Their sample delivery time is quick, and they respond well to pattern adjustments, too.
Good. Once things are more finalized, give me an update.
Yes, sir.
Between you and Keiichi, we really debated who to send to oversee the factory setup. But in the end, we chose Keiichi. He's earned our trust.
On that note, isn't it risky to send Keiichi given his past mistake? Wouldn't I be the more rational choice from a management standpoint?
We considered that. But you know, Keiichi's been rebuilding trust ever since that mistake. Watching him grow, I felt it was right to give him another chance. Let's see how things go from here. For now, I want you focusing on the domestic side.
Yes, sir. Keiichi may have gotten ahead of me this time, but I'll prove myself back at headquarters.
We've successfully finalized the contract with our local partner factory. Production capacity has been confirmed.
The shirt samples are due by the end of the month, correct?
Yes, we'll begin finishing work on the pilot line next week. We've already arranged for additional staffing as well. I've heard they can handle pattern corrections on site immediately. So the local team has full discretion, right?
Being able to adjust even sewing specifications on the same day is a huge advantage. At HQ, just getting documents approved takes days.
Thank you. We'll also be sourcing materials from local suppliers, so the lead time will be significantly reduced. Meeting delivery deadlines is our top priority. If all goes smoothly, we'll move up the mass production schedule.
Are we sticking with ocean freight for logistics?
Primarily containers, but we can switch to air freight in urgent cases. That kind of flexibility is really appreciated. I heard the line layout has been optimized too? Yes. They've minimized movement paths and balanced the line to reduce any waste.
Speaking of which, Yosuke's project was rough. He ignored local feedback and only followed orders from HQ. He kept sending overly detailed specs and didn't trust the technicians, so the atmosphere got really tense. They were all like, "We're HQ, so we're always right." And everyone on the ground felt totally stifled. That's why you never get this level of flexibility and speed under all of HQ's red tape.
Then our greatest strength here is the power of the local team.
Looks like the launch is going smoothly.
Yes!
Keiichi, if you're free later, would you like to grab a meal together? I know a great place nearby. It might even help you bond more with the local team.
That sounds great, and I appreciate it, but maybe not tonight.
I totally sprang that on you, didn't I? Sorry.
No, I should apologize. Maybe another time. I really messed up this time. I think I'm scared of getting close to people. Meanwhile, Yosuke wasn't having much luck with Misa's parents.
We'd like to ask your family's factory to handle the new batch of dresses. We'll follow HQ's standard production flow and ensure strict quality control.
HQ standards? Huh? But over here, things aren't as strict with time and numbers as they are in Japan.
Delivery deadlines and quality standards are low. If we relax them, we risk losing clients. We're planning to produce 5,000 dresses per month next quarter. Please submit daily progress reports via email.
Daily reports? I suppose we can manage, but that pace isn't really typical for us.
I'm the one responsible for reporting back to HQ. We absolutely must meet our deadlines. If we start cutting corners just because of local customs, we'll lose trust.
Still, you know when workers are rushed, the quality tends to suffer.
No need to worry about that. We'll assign strict supervisors on site and enforce quality checks at every stage.
You know, sometimes, part of being a good manager is turning a blind eye. When a few numbers are off.
Even if you get promoted, it means nothing if it ends up hurting us.
Anyway, I need you to move up the delivery of those tote bags for the novelty campaign by a week. The client is in a rush and wants those prioritized ahead of the dresses.
A whole week? That's tough. The dress production schedule is already tight.
You've been asking us too, you know. You'll have to be a little flexible.
Understood. I'll do what I can. I chose this factory because of its track record, but now I wonder, did they get this far just by pushing their way through like this? That approach won't survive in today's market.
Back at our factory, trust with the local team was finally starting to take root. Or at least, that's what I thought. The workers have been acting differently lately. At first, they just followed instructions. Now, they're discussing amongst themselves how to improve efficiency. We've been given a fair amount of autonomy out here, so everyone's motivated. Is that so? That's great to hear. Looks like we've got to keep up our efforts too.
Keiichi, we've got a problem. There's been a delay in the delivery of critical materials.
We checked the local warehouse. Our stock is nearly run out. What's the lead time? 5 days at best. Let's contact our local partners and secure a priority slot at customs. If we use the direct shipment route to this site, we might just make it. I'll reach out to a supplier I've worked with in the past right away.
Got it.
Several hours later,
We've secured customs clearance. Our local partners moved fast, just like you instructed.
good. That means we can still meet the delivery deadline.
But how did you even know about that logistics route?
A while back, I ran into a similar situation. Super tight deadlines, troubles with materials.
Really?
We could have made the deadline if we just switched suppliers. But their tech was one of a kind. No one else could replicate it. I knew if we cut ties, our competitors would scoop up everything. So I stuck with them and supported the project all the way, to the end, by myself. In the end, we missed the deadline and I got demoted.
You still stayed with the company after that? That's impressive.
Honestly, I thought about quitting many times, but I kept pushing through to the end. And eventually, my team started relying on me again. Now, I don't try to carry everything alone. I've learned to lean on my team too.
Wow, that experience must be why everyone trusts you so much now.
I don't know if I'm really trusted, but I do want to keep working hand in hand with everyone and support each other.
The way you value the people you work with, I really admire that. You're nothing like Yosuke or the other past managers. They were all about pushing their own way through.
Hearing that, it honestly makes me happy. I think you have a kind and flexible approach too, Nagisa.
What? Do you really think so?
Misa was always very assertive, so maybe that's why I noticed the difference even more. Thanks to Nagisa's support, the factory launch continued smoothly. Meanwhile,
I heard Keiichi is getting great reviews at his assignment. Shh, those results were supposed to be mine. Well, fine. Aside from Misa's parents' factory, I've found a new one that follows HQ standards. I'll prove myself there. I need your help managing this new factory. I can't handle it all on my own.
sorry, but I'm swamped with my own work right now.
You said that last time too. Why is no one willing to support me? What's going on?
You've always insisted on doing everything yourself. You pushed HQ's methods without ever listening to local staff. So honestly, we never knew where we could step in and help.
That's not what I meant. workers at the site just went on strike. What? They said they can't meet their deadline anymore. They're at their limit. The schedule's too tight, break times are short, overtime keeps increasing. Yesterday, the workers' representative submitted a formal request for changes, but they haven't received a response yet. Look, HQ's methods are the most efficient. Can't they just try a little harder? I doubt that will ease the situation. On top of that, considering inflation nowadays, raw material costs are projected to rise by 20% over budget. We can't continue to produce dresses like this with your old methods. What? Due to the shutdown at the new factory Yosuke partnered with, the production line came to a complete halt. Deadlines were missed, and clients began terminating contracts. With soaring material costs on top of it all, the project had already turned into a few $100,000 loss. The higher-ups started demanding for Yosuke to be held accountable. A few days later, the strike at the factory is still ongoing. And the issue with rising material costs, you'll be handling that locally, right, Yosuke? There's no one else who understands your instructions well enough to follow through. I know. I'm in the middle of revising the schedule. Dang it. Why won't anyone help me? Do I seriously have to do everything myself?
Yosuke, what's the situation? We've received formal complaints over breach of contract. The losses are substantial.
I understand. That's why I go there myself.
Some responsibility lies with us for giving you too much autonomy. But this has become an issue that affects the entire company's credibility. Yosuke, care to explain what's going on here?
Why are you here?
We've just been informed that the tote bags we rushed delivery on had a massive batch of defective products. The client has refused to accept them, and now we're being stuck with the full cost of the bulk order.
What?
They're even talking about penalties now. I told you rushing the process would ruin the quality, didn't I? Yosuke, what are we supposed to do now?
Don't come bargaining into the office like you know what's going on, Misa.
Looks like you're in trouble.
Keiichi, why are you here?
I just got back from overseas today. I had something I wanted to report. Yosuke, I've been told the factory you contracted with has halted production due to strikes and soaring material costs.
I was planning to handle it soon, but I've got other work, and I can't be everywhere at once. I've been doing what's right this whole time. Why won't anyone follow my lead?
You refuse to accept any method but your own. You shut down every other approach. That's why no one is stepping up to help you. If you'd trusted others from the start, if you hadn't calculated everything just for yourself, you wouldn't have had to carry it all alone. Working together, staying flexible, that's how real trust is built over time.
You've got it backwards. First you prove yourself, and then people will follow.
But by then, they're just tagging along. You've got to value the people who supported you from the beginning.
Keiichi.
Well. You should talk like a big shot now, Keiichi. You once promised to double the order value if delivery times were shortened, and pushed those demands onto the factory, didn't you? We told you again and again that was reckless.
That's how business works.
And what did it lead to? Mountains of defective products. You didn't just lose money, you lost everyone's trust.
So, I believed in Yosuke. He always gave it his best.
Did he? Then how do you explain this? Records of Yosuke and Misa's messages, call history, and even security footage.
What? No, wait, that's...
What?
This is what happens when you only think about yourself, at work and at home.
Oh, please. If you had cared more about the family, maybe your wife wouldn't have gone looking for someone else. Yeah, don't just blame me for everything.
Business relationships. Once you break the rules, excuses don't matter. You'll both be held fully accountable for damages and emotional distress.
Sir, ma'am, you chase profits and turn your backs on people when things go wrong. No one will stand by leaders like that.
That's not what we meant.
No way.
Afterward, Yosuke was fired for misconduct and sued for damages and emotional compensation. His once promising career collapsed, and he scraped by with part-time jobs.
I didn't do anything wrong. My way was the right way.
Misa's family's factory was hit with mass client withdrawals due to delays and quality issues. And after the divorce, Misa was denied any asset division, left only with heavy compensation payments.
It was all going so well.
If only I hadn't cheated.
Meanwhile,
Great work as always, Keiichi. The factory manager said the results this month were amazing.
it's all thanks to you, Nagisa. Having someone by your side to support you, that's such a blessing.
I don't even know what to say.
By the way, you mentioned you knew a great place to eat, right? Would you take me there?
I'd love to.